yes, when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no.
Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. And I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And so, the national anthems. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And he shoots! Not the most convincing of... Oh, he's been caught on it! Has another go!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Morris ended up in no man's land. And here's the chance to counter. And that's been won straight back. Driving forward. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, McKennie, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Hangs one, gets his head on it! Goal, France! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Après 17 minutes de jeu, le numéro 10.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's a promising position. Aims beyond the defence. Pinged towards the front line. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, that's nice. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rabiot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, that's a key interception. Knocks it into space. Great vision. Spread neatly. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This then to draw level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
But pour l'équipe des États-Unis. Après 29 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's having a shot! Tries to play it through. Chance here to counter. Oh, he's burst through. Chouameni.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kamavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's good running with the ball. Chouameni is fouled. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Saliba. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's bustling through here. No, it's come to nothing. He's given the time to pick a pass. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get on the end of this? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Hernandez, and he cuts out the supply. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Chouameni, Dembele. And he's worked it through. Hernandez gets into some space. Threads one in. Oh, he's onto this. He's in space and looking for options. He is through here. And he was alert to it. Rabiot. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Organisée autour de ce match. Merci d'avance. Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs.
The United States get the second half going. Strong running down that left flank. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, there's a probing ball, and the through ball. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears, shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Well-timed, excellent interception. Camavinga. There's a sharp little ball here. Is there any support? He might not need it. And now the breakaway. And it's Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Played over towards the opposite flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's just beyond his reach. Mbappé! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Mbappé clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Face to... and a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Rabiot. So what can they make of this? That's a good run down the left. He has found a way through. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! And he's let fly. And the counter is on. A heavy challenge. Can he get it through? Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's played into the... There's the header! He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Against the crossbar. And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Dembele with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Looking for options for movement. Crosses it in. He's had a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Played in deep. Mignon claims it without any fuss.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Corner number 3 coming up. There's the shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
The United States complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
The United States close now to seeing this one through to the end. Koundé. Oh, terrible pass.
Il y aura 2
Camavinga.
minutes de temps additionnel.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Tries to play it through. Chouameni. He's found a way past. And that will be the final act. The United States have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.